Okay, let's try this time in English. This is Ankkurirastit, my second race of the season. And let's look how it went and what happened and what it was like. So, the first leg was a short one. Here I got the map and just this much time to look at the map and plan the first leg, and I guess it might have been just fine to run a little bit further this path and climb up this train trend here, but this was so short and I thought that this bare rock hill there is very visible, and I thought that better aim just straight there, and so I left the path and tried to go straight, but there's some fallen trees here. I have to go around and hike up the hill, and this was clear, but I have to stop here to see what is the correct hole where the flag was hidden. It was pretty well hidden there, but that was fine. Then next leg, another short one. So straight north, and I tried to see this slab here, this bare rock, larger area, and when I saw that, then just left of that. So there's a small bump. I think I could see it from here. Quite easy one. Third one was a little bit trickier in that slope. Usually it is easier to better runnability up here. It's more bare rock and more all kinds of bushes and stuff down. So I thought that better stay high and take this line, but I quite couldn't hit this line right, maybe too much right. So I saw this building, but from there it was quite easy. Try to see this one and then just behind that, but there was some kind of canola and I was behind that. I think it was this one. I thought it's just that one, and stopped here to see what is going on, and then to control. Lost maybe 10 seconds or so. Then fourth. So that isn't that big hill really. So it might have been just fine to go straight, but I felt like taking this path because there might be some track here. There wasn't, or I couldn't find, but anyway, I thought that I shouldn't lose much by taking this path. Maybe it might have been better going straight, but not much difference, I think. So I tried to see this little marsh, and when I saw that, then from there I could see this hill, and it was easy to run to the left side of that hill. Quite easy. Then fourth one. So I saw that this clearing here, and I thought that better just go straight there and not make any further plans. There might have been good to go here somewhere to maybe take some path and this down, but I think this was fine. Then to climb up, I saw the guy who started 2 minutes before me climbing here, and so I thought that it is fine line, because it is possible at least climb up, not too steep. And then after the climb I saw these two hilltops, and just between and behind the second one there's this boulder. Then longer leg with some road choice. First I thought that I'd go here, take this slope and then the trail and maybe shortcut here, or even straight. But somehow in this green I failed to run down, or I didn't feel like running down because I was afraid of losing my elevation, so I ended up running here, and when I was here there was no point going there anymore, so I went straight. It was quite okay, but here I didn't want to, after all the forest running, I didn't feel like continuing without running some part of the path here, so I made a shortcut. I got some trail running. I guess it might have been just fine to go here and take the field here, and here's a path road all the way. I could have climbed the hill also, this path, so hard to say, but maybe this was just fine. Then the actual control, this was pretty steep. I had to walk all the way here, and actually most of the way to the control was easy. There's this reentrant or whatever this landform is. Just follow that one and spot this hilltop, and it's the knoll behind it. Quite easy. Then 7th control. I decided to go just straight, but in the end I took a little bit to the right to make sure that I'm on the right side, and then so I could just turn left if I don't see the control, but this was quite clear. I think I saw it from here, at least the knoll, and I guess the flag too. Easier than it looks. Then this one, I think I made a small mistake here, because as you can see I went down and then back up. I guess I should have figured that staying high all the way would have been better, but that decision should have been made early on here. It was too late here, so it was no point climbing. This was pretty steep here, but anyway, I think there's more than one control, maybe 7 meters or something. I took extra climbing. not much, but with my pretty poor shape, that takes time. Every meter up is just pain. Okay, the next leg, some road choice again. Must say I didn't feel very. Hey, let's look at the actual control, because I see people making mistakes here, and I don't understand why, because this, whatever this landform is this a spur or a ridge? Anyway, this baroque part here, it was clearly visible from here, and just halfway, dead center and over and behind that there was a flag. I wonder why they were making mistakes. Okay, then the next leg. I must say I didn't feel very strong here, so again I thought that maybe better take path and ruin that one, and I guess this one did cost me more than the sixth leg, because it looks like it might have been much faster taking this path and here and this part and then this slope, or even going straight and maybe part of that and just over. This isn't really that high. Well, anyway, I decided to take this road and shortcut here and then this path up. I barely managed to run this. It felt like walking all the way, but I managed to resist. Then now taking this control, so this area was pretty clear, and after that I knew that I was about one contour or a little bit more lower than the control, and this is what I was aiming, and I guess I saw it somewhere from here. Okay, that is the knoll here, and I knew that the cliff and control would be just behind it. It was just about getting there, and not difficult really. Then this fun downhill leg. So my plan was to stay high enough to not make mistake here at first, and then try to spot this, whatever landform this is. You see the hill makes this sort of turn here, so spot that one and try to see these cliffs, and from there take look at the compass once, and then just follow that, and I managed to hit it dead on. It was fun. Then this uphill leg over the road, and then this forest uphill, and then trail all the way here, and then to this bare rock, and then behind that, I think from here I could see this cliff and this reentrance, so it was just about going there and looking at the next leg, and that wasn't very difficult, but of course it's possible to make mistake. I tried to see this path that makes this turn by going down and taking the first trail and spotting this one, and from there it was easy. Just looking at the compass and seeing this reentrant and trying to see this landform. So wasn't that difficult, but of course, need to be a little bit careful because I guess it is possible to see these trails and landforms the wrong way because you go pretty fast downhill. Then the rest was just about getting to the finish. Of course, trying to find this trail and following it and just making some shortcuts. This was so fast forest here, so that might have been just fine to go all the way straight from here, but I thought that for me it's better to have some kind of tracks to run. Okay, that's about it. It was pretty fun race and great course planning. Lots of variety in these challenges, short legs and longer ones, and not always straight. That was great race. So this kind of analysis I typically make after each race, and usually in Finnish, but this one in English, or at least that kind of English I am able to speak. That's it. Thanks for looking and listening.